Hey friends, welcome back to Food Prep Guide. Let's talk about how 3 bags of groceries now cost as much as a whole week's worth used to. I'm as frustrated as everyone else about grocery prices, but there are smart ways that we can fight back, and they don't involve extreme couponing or eating meals that are completely devoid of nutrition. In fact, I'm not even going to talk today about the usual tips like buy generic, use coupons, shop the sales flyers. It's good advice, but we all know that. Instead, I'm going to share 5 practical strategies that really can cut your grocery bill in half over time if implemented. You won't have to sacrifice quality or spend hours hunting for deals. If you'll please hang out with me to the end, because the last tip is something most grocery budget videos don't mention, and it really is the key to making all the other strategies reach their fullest potential. Let's get started. By the way, if you would like help building your food storage, scroll down to the description box of this video and click this link for our free 1-year food storage plan. We calculated a year's supply of food for one person, then broke that data down into a week-by-week list of items to build your pantry on a budget. We'll send it straight to your inbox. If you're new here, we invite you to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss all of our upcoming food preservation, pantry storage, and gardening tutorials. Now back to the kitchen. Okay, first up, next time you're in the meat section, check out the price difference between whole and parted out chicken. Whole chickens typically cost half as much per pound as chicken parts, but the real value comes in the fact that one whole chicken will give you multiple meals. You can cut it into parts for your main dish, then use the bones to make stock. That stock or broth becomes the base for soups and sauces, or even cooking liquid for rice, meaning you're getting even more value from your purchase. We have a step-by-step video on how to make chicken broth and can it up if you're interested. That will be linked in the description box below this video. Number 2, make your own convenience foods and pantry staples. Those pre-cut vegetables and ready-made salads at the store, they are marking up your bill by as much as 300%. Instead, if you take 15 to 20 minutes on a Saturday or Sunday, go ahead and chop and prep all those vegetables for the week. Store them in nice little food storage containers. Make them grab and go. That's not only going to save you money, but it's going to encourage you to eat those veggies throughout the week when you're not having to spend so much time chopping them nightly. But let's go beyond basic like refrigerator style food prep. This money savings extends to your pantry too. Those flavored rice packets at the store cost about $3 each, at least in my area. The same goes for things like rice-a-roni or flavored potatoes. Well, you can make 5 times the amount that you get in those little packets from the store for the same price by using bulk rice and basic seasonings at home. Same goes for things like pancake mix, seasoning blends, even those instant oatmeal packets. We have tutorials for making all of these and so much more, and they will be linked in the description box too. Number 3, get and use a vacuum sealer. Vacuum sealers are priceless for buying in bulk. I cannot overstate that enough. When meat and cheese or anything else really goes on sale, stock up and vacuum seal it. The idea is to always buy on sale so that you never have to pay full price. The other kind of idea with this is that you want to buy enough when it's at its rock bottom price to get you over until the next sale cycle begins. In general, just a very general rule of thumb, it's going to be 3 months. 3-month sale cycles is probably average for most grocery stores. So if you can swing it, and each time an item hits its rock bottom price, try to get 3 months worth, whatever that means for your family. When you vacuum seal food, it stays fresh for up to 5 times longer than with regular storage methods. The initial cost of a vacuum sealer is definitely investment, but it pays for itself within a few months, and you'll never have to throw away and waste freezer burned food again. Number 4, buy in season and preserve. If you're a friend of this channel, you have heard me beat this drum over and over again, and it is because it is by far the number one skill that has decreased our grocery budget significantly. Whether you're growing your own food or buying in bulk from local markets, produce is almost always going to be cheapest when it's in season. But here's the key: you don't want to just buy what you need for the week, which is what most people do. When prices are seasonally low, buy it in bulk and preserve it for use throughout the entire year. Simple methods like blanching and freezing work great, but if you're willing to learn, canning and dehydrating can save you so much more. Imagine having summer tomatoes for winter sauces at a fraction of the store price. It's awesome. We have loads of step-by-step canning and dehydrating tutorials here on this channel, so instead of linking a single video, I'm going to link our canning playlist and our dehydrating playlist in the description box below. That way you can go pick a recipe or a tutorial that you are particularly interested in and find it easily. Number 5, meal plan from your pantry. This last method is absolutely crucial, and that is meal planning. Start by listing out the meals that your family already enjoys, and don't get distracted by fancy new recipes, aka stay off of Pinterest for now and stick with what you know works. Group those meals into theme days like Taco Tuesday, Pasta Night, Meatless Monday, that sort of thing. You want to aim for at least 7 themes so that you'll have one for each day of the week. This is a really important step because it turns meal planning into a plug and play system, and that's really when it clicks with most people and becomes something that we can finally stick to consistently. At this point, if you can organize recipes in a binder or a categorized system like a recipe box with labeled sections, that's ideal. Because essentially what you're doing is building a database of proven favorites, so you're not scrambling to find new recipes every week. And I find that is the pain point for most people that stops them from meal planning, is they feel like they have to start over every week and have a brand new recipe each week, or the majority of the days, and that is just not the case. Create that plug and play system, and I think you will find that meal planning is something that becomes a whole lot simpler and easier to do. At this point, you just start plugging recipes into your theme days. Check your pantry, fridge, and freezer for existing ingredients that you already have, and write down any missing ingredients on a shopping list, and you're ready to go. You'd be surprised how many meals you can make just by shopping your own inventory first. That is all for today, y'all. I hope these 5 tips are a blessing to you. They have been such an incredible way to lower our grocery budget on a routine basis, and to be able to consistently meal plan, learning those skills like canning and dehydrating. We have so many resources for you to learn those things if you're interested, and I will try to make the description box just as chock full of tutorials as I possibly can to help you even further. That's all for today, and we'll see you next time. Bye!